Hello and welcome to Books and Writers Podcast by Promocave.com. If you write books or you love books, this podcast is for you. My name is Jorge Olson, and today we're going to do a marketing review of the Amazon page for the book Rescued by a Kiss by Colleen Mooney. Rescued by a Kiss by Colleen Mooney. Her book is the number one book on the Orlean Go Cup Chronicles, and she has the second book out as well. We're going to review the marketing on her Amazon page and the author page so that she can hit it out of the park and other authors can learn as well on everything that she did correctly. And she did a lot of things correctly. Congratulations. Let's start by the overall landing page. This is what people see when they first land on her page. The look inside is on, so people can look inside the book. If you click the look inside, then you get some information on the book, the acknowledgments, a few pages, etc. So that's great. That's a big plus. You also see the link to her author page, which is underneath the title. And we'll talk about her author page as well, but that's a big one as well, that her book is connected to her author page. The price. This is something where a lot of people go wrong. Her price is on the money. Her Kindle is $2.99 and her paperback is $9.99. Those are great prices. $2.99 is actually the best price for a novel according to Kindle, according to Amazon, because it is the very, very best way of selling your book. If what you want is to sell more books and make more money from your books, the majority of the books need to sell the Kindle version for $2.99. She also enrolled the book in Kindle Unlimited. This means people can read the book and she gets paid based on the quantity they read. So she registered for that, and that is awesome as well. If I click on the Kindle, everything here is great. The Amazon gives you the option of buying both books. So Amazon is doing a bit of marketing for her, and that's awesome. The book is 231 pages in the Kindle edition. It was published in 2014. And the categories that it's selling are in literature and fiction, women's fiction, mystery, thriller, suspense, crime. That's one category. Then the other one under Kindle is mystery, thriller, suspense, crime, fiction. And then under the same category in Kindle, it is literature and fiction, contemporary fiction, and women's fiction. But that's not all, because her paperback is also filed in 3 different categories, which is mystery, thriller, suspense, mystery, cozy animals. That's one. The other one is books, mystery, thriller, suspense, mystery, amateur, sleuths, and then romantic comedy under romance. By the way, the more categories you have, the more your book will be found and the more books that you will sell. So it is very important that Amazon puts you in as many categories as possible. This is not something that you decide by your own. You can only decide depending on which publisher you're using. But if you're using direct publishing with Kindle, 2 categories. And then the other ones, it's by merit. So Amazon will give you the categories or will file the categories for you depending on your merit, depending on book sales, depending on what people think and click on. So she did a wonderful job with this as well. If we look at her author page, she has a photo, which is great. And then both books are listed here. I'm already following her, so she can get a boost. When you follow authors and you add them to your wish list, they get a boost, which allows them to be advertised by Amazon. So just by doing this, I invite you to do the same. Go ahead and follow Colleen and add it to your wish list so that she can get that boost as well. and she has her complete biography here, a long biography, which is great. And she's also listing her website, her email, and her Facebook page. Good job. That is awesome. She has a link to her blog, the RSS feed, so you can see the feed directly from her author page. So that is great as well. Now, areas of improvement. Do we have some areas of improvement? We sure do. This is what I just mentioned, this when somebody lands on her page. What does that mean? It means that she gave them the link, or we gave them the link because she's one of our customers. So we do advertising and promotions for her. So we actually send traffic to her page. And that's everything that I said helps us and her sell more books. However, there's another way to exponentially sell more books and will help her and us sell more books. And this is by using the correct keywords. And right now we're missing a few keywords. So let's look at that and how can we improve. Number one, for descriptions, the Kindle and the regular book need more descriptions, or should we say a book description. Right now, what we have here is an excerpt of the book under description. We can keep it, but we really need to add an actual book description. So we need to add that. In that description, we need to use the words that that people look for. If you don't use the words that people type to search for books on Amazon, on Google, and other places, they will never find you. The words that I think you should use, because these are based on your category, are suspense, mystery, animals, although I'm not sure if animals is one you want to use, romance, and romantic comedy. Let me go again. Suspense, mystery, animals, romance, and romantic comedy. You should use all of those keywords 1 or 2% by quantity. What does that mean? It means that if your description has 100 words, you should have suspense, mystery, animals, romance, and romantic comedy at least once. If you have 200 words in your description, twice. If you have 300 words, 3 times. So you should have 1 to 2% of your keywords in your description. 1 to 2% of your keywords in your description. Also, there's different ways and different places that you can add a description on your actual book. You can do this on the Kindle, but on your actual book, your paperback book, which is listed for $10.99, you can add from the back of the book. There's a section called from the back of the book. Just copy paste what you have on the back of the book or write a new one, including those keywords in that description. Then you have another one which is called from the author. So take that opportunity in your own words to talk what the book means to me, what the book is about. And again, yes, use those keywords. Another thing that I recommend, as I said, is to do a regular book description with the keywords. This book is about this, this, and the other. And you can keep the excerpt that you have. You do have one word. You do use one word, which is romantic. And you start your excerpt with romantic intrigue at a New Orleans parade. So that's good. That's one word. But you need to add all of these words into all of these descriptions. That is going to start ranking. The other thing that does is that tells Amazon, advertise my book under these categories, under these keywords. If you don't have those keywords, Amazon will not advertise your book under those keywords. And that's a shame because they spend a lot of money in advertising on Google, Facebook, and other places. So you really want to use the keywords and get all of that free advertising. Those are the main recommendations for the book. For the profile, I have a couple of recommendations. And again, this is probably in the top 10% of our clients because she did a lot of things right. And what we're doing is we're doing for marketing and search engine optimization, we are doing some tweaks. For your author profile, number one, add a better quality photo of yourself on your profile. The photograph that you have right now is fine. However, it is low quality. So you can even use the same photograph in higher quality so that it looks clean and crisp. Right now, it looks pixelated. That's one recommendation. Also, use the same keywords on your bio, on your author bio. Talk more about your writing on your author bio, not just your regular bio, but do a author bio. I have an author bio that I use for my books, I use for Amazon. I have a completely different bio for my business, for my public speaking, and for the other things that I do. They're completely different bios. One is targeted to people who are going to read your book, and that's your bio. Talk about how much you like writing. Talk about your storytelling. Talk about how you're going to entertain them. And yes, you can tell them some things about yourself as well. And remember to use the keywords. I love writing about suspense, mystery, and my favorite thing to write about is romantic comedy and other romance novels. That's a quick sentence using all of the keywords in the same sentence. That's the other recommendation, the other big recommendation that we have for you. So number one was a better quality photograph, and the other one is to update your bio as to a author bio with all of the keywords. Another important thing that a lot of times we don't think about is the blog. You did an amazing job because you already have your RSS feed. So you're linking your bio or your author page with your blog. However, the last post was 9 months ago. And when people see this and it shows here on Amazon, they're going to say, oh, she's not updated. She's not updated. She doesn't update her content. So it's important not just for your blog, but also for your Amazon page, that your content is updated. So post, you don't have to post every day. If you post every month even, it'll show that your content is current. So that's enough. And of course, when you click it, it goes directly to your blog post, and that works beautifully. I just did that. And on your blog, you have all of your Twitter, Facebook, etc., all of your social media shares. So that's awesome as well. So this is a great job. And those were my suggestions for your book. Read the book. You're going to like it. Leave a review. And thank you very much for sharing. I will see you next time on Books and Writers by Promocave.com. This is Jorge Olson.